What's going on, guys? And welcome to a video that I've been waiting many years to film. Alright, so as you guys can see, we've got the M3 here, we've got the M5 over here, and yes, we are in my new garage. I bought a house with a pretty sweet garage. Feeling blessed, feeling happy, feeling overwhelmed. I will give you guys more details on pretty much everything, but I want to introduce you to my garage. As I mentioned, we finally got both cars inside. Besides having an M3 and an M5 beautifully sitting in a nice little cozy two-car garage, I ask you guys, what could possibly be better than that? And then you would say, how about a four-car garage for these cars? Yes, that's right, guys. This is a double deep garage that I really lucked out on this one. Double deep originally was a two-car, but I do want to go into brief details on this. I'm not going to go and make this a 30-minute video. That's going to be probably in the future. We're going to do very focused things. We got a lot of things going on. We got some lighting. We got a mirror. We got two cars in here. So I'm going to give you a very basic rundown of what we're working with here. And man, just be ready for this content. I've been waiting so long. It's been a long time coming. Okay, way over here, guys, we're going to start with dimensions. 18'8" wide. So this is really not that wide of a garage because it originally was the normal two-car. The depth, which we're pretty much going to have to run because the whole thing is way too deep, and actually when I went to measure it originally, my measuring tape wasn't long enough. It's 42 feet 6 inches, and I have all this info on my phone. I want to get it right for you guys, and I'm a little hyper. I'm really excited. I was really excited to make this video. The height is 9'4". So it's not insanely tall. It's essentially a two-car double deep, or tandem, I think is what people call it. I'm new here, never had a house, never had a garage of my own to do whatever the heck I want in it. So 42'6", that is really the biggest benefit, obviously, of this garage, is I can literally fit 4 cars in here. So as I mentioned, I don't want to go into too many details, all the dimensions. I mean, you guys have the big things that matter, all the plans, the lighting, the paint, the floor. That will be separate videos, guys, because this video would be so long without it. But as you can see, literally nothing has been done in this space. So literally everything is out. This is only a few days after I moved in, and the house was literally #1 priority. Carpets were cleaned today. Grass was mowed in the last few days. We got a spreader. We got a little weed whacker. We got an ego blower, which, by the way, I sprung for the 650. It's seriously legit. It's already like paid for itself on the grass, on the cars. I just washed this car today. But let's focus on this. I'm gonna give you a quick walk around, and then I just wanna kind of set the stage there, and then future videos will go into detail. So got a regular door, arrow, not really sure what's going on there. Obviously this will be all painted. That was a leak that was fixed, so that will be re-drywalled or whatever. We got some sensors up there, which is obviously not up to code, but those will be probably placed back down here. We got some weed and feed because, you know, that's something you need to do when you're a homeowner. We got some other stuff over here. This built-in thing that the guy made is kind of nice in a way because I have all this crap, but that's going to be removed very quickly. And then we have this little seam. I can only assume this is load-bearing, but that's obviously going to stay unless there's a way to get that out very easily. I'm assuming not, because this was the original part. No, I'm not wearing shoes. The other option is sandals, so you guys can live with that. Got the Krenzla. I'd like to do a wall mount, but probably not for a while. You know, the typical stuff you guys can see, lots of junk. This will be a separate video. Air conditioning, hook that up to the windows. This TV, can't figure out how to get this thing working yet. He left it, it's an old plasma, obviously it's super heavy, so we'll figure out that in another video. Lots of fun stuff over here. My idea is having a cabinet array right here. Windows are really nice to have because obviously airflow and light. That shed out there is mine, which is sweet, so all the lawn stuff will fit in there. I'll give you guys a shed tour as well. So there's also a mirror, which not really sure what the point is, although when I was maneuvering the car, I could actually see the wheels and stuff. It's kind of cool, but got some stuff over here. What's nice is when he extended this garage, he put power here, and there's one under here. Yep. And of course we got some sick extension cords from the boy Matt at Obsessed Garage. Those are really sweet. Lots of excuses to get cool stuff. But that's pretty much it. This is obviously not the final product. This is far from what's going to happen in here. Oh, I should mention, I'm sure people are going to ask me, this is a gas heater, natural gas, which is not hooked up. There's no gas line or anything running to it right now. But I know Columbia Gas runs lines for free, at least to the house. And then hopefully it will be a somewhat budget-friendly project to get a line pretty much simply from here to here once they run it. So that would be really sweet to have come winter time. So we've got that. We've got this climate control, and I'm going to show you this little door here. Originally, when I bought the house, I was like, this door is annoying. A car is going to be parked here. But I will tell you, it's super convenient because you can go in and out without going around the house or through the house. And this is just embarrassing, I'm not going to lie. So this is the backyard. My neighbor, what's up, buddy? He has like a whole outdoor setup. It's pretty cool. But this is the current state. I will show you my shed. This video is not about the shed, but anyway, so that's that. Kind of nice if I want to open this thing up and, you know, I have another option here. Oh, I can't forget to mention, I'm not sure if I mentioned that he obviously did put 4 fixtures back here in the rear part of the garage, and then he actually put 2 more there, which is much better lighting than I would have assumed. Initially, this is not up to my standards, but to be honest, it's not quite as urgent as I thought it would be from kind of upgrading and changing things. So I think the first things I'm going to be doing is finish patching this. We've got some edges, we've got some holes, we've got some corners, just kind of work that is not really like details that, you know, the details aren't really done there. Things like that. There's little screws and just random junk. Garage door needs to be painted, you know, that kind of thing. That's probably going to be the first things that I do. But thankfully, there's somewhat decent lighting. The camera adjusts. But yeah, so lighting is decent. Power is fine. I've hooked the Krenzla up outside and used it a few times and not tripped a breaker or anything like that. Oh, I almost forgot to mention, this was really what sold me on the house. I mean, obviously, if you have a can crusher, you are definitely more of a man than pretty much anyone else out there. So clearly that's gonna stay without a question. I mean, the whole garage is gonna be built pretty much off that because that's just so legit. All right, guys, so I think that's gonna do it. I'm so stoked to be starting this video and having this whole series. I mean, it's gonna be like a video for the trim, a video for the walls, a video for cleaning and organizing, and then I will get a cabinet array. I mean, it's all gonna be like very specific on pretty much everything we're doing here. And I'm so freaking happy that this house worked out because I was looking, I actually put offers on several houses that had a 2-car or like a little wider or a little deeper than a normal 2-car, like a 20 by 20 or 20 by 22 or a 19 by 20, like the typical measurements. This seriously worked out so well. I mean, obviously, because this is gonna be like a content generator. Everything I'm doing, I can literally just like detail a car, have the doors open, do whatever I want, wheels off, whatever I want back here, and then still have 2 cars that I can bring in and out and park them. Obviously you can fit 4 a little more, there's a little tighter if you put 4 in here without this workbench. Like wintertime, probably that's what will happen, but if I want to work on a car back here, I can do that, park it at an angle, park it straight, whatever I want to do. I don't know if that's necessary, but I'll figure it out very soon. So obviously suggestions are definitely welcome, but this is just the start of a ton of ideas and content, and some of it's going to be fumbling through because I'm new here on pretty much every count. I can work on my cars, I have an idea how to use tools and things like that, but I've never drywalled before, I've never really like painted a space like this before, and had power and all this stuff set up. Pretty much a noob. So suggestions are definitely welcome, but just give me a little bit of room here to figure things out on my own. So definitely subscribe, I guess, if you're still watching this. Hopefully you're subscribed by now, because I'm a little rambling, but I'm just really excited. I'm grateful to like provide you guys with some sick content, because I know that the guys that have big garages or new garages or whatever, that have it decked out, I always lived vicariously through them. And finally I get to sort of be someone maybe potentially that someone would want to live vicariously through, having 2 sweet cars and a big garage and cool lighting and cool flooring eventually, and a sick cabinet array that only detail-oriented people would want, and just all these things I'm dreaming about are finally like one step closer. So with that said, I'm gonna end the video. Don't forget to subscribe. I have an Instagram handle below. I also have a website for Lux Angel Eyes that go in the M3 and a few other things like that. So also the NewAir portable air conditioner. If you're still watching this, there's $100 off one of those units. I will do a designated video, probably one of the next videos on that, how that's gonna work here. Hopefully it's good. I have no idea how that's gonna work. And we also have a wash video coming up for first wash at the new house. So that's already like 3 videos and it's only been a few days. So stay tuned and I will see you guys next time.